In this video, we'll be looking at commas. Commas may seem kind of boring, but think of it this way. When speaking, we use pauses, sometimes for emphasis, other times to allow our audience a chance to process information. Commas do the same thing, but in writing. Here are 4 main comma rules to remember. Use a comma to separate a dependent phrase or clause, followed by an independent clause. Let's look at an example. Before going to sleep, I always check under my bed for monsters. Before going to sleep is a dependent phrase, so we follow it with a comma. However, do not use a comma with the reverse, when you have an independent clause followed by a dependent clause, because you don't want to separate your subject from your predicate in the sentence. Here's an example. I always check under my bed before going to sleep at night. In this case, you would not use a comma. Use a comma when separating appositive phrases. An appositive phrase are a group of words that add extra meaning to a sentence, but isn't essential to its meaning. For example, the monster, which lives under my bed, is rather friendly. In this case, the phrase, which lives under my bed, isn't essential. We can get rid of it, and it would still make sense. However, do not use commas to separate words that are essential to the meaning of your sentence. Let's look at an example. Maybe you have more than one monster living in your room, and you want to specify that the monster that lives in your closet is not friendly. In this case, that lives in my closet is essential to determining which monster you're talking about. Well, that's it. 4 main rules to remember with commas.